There are so many ways to escape each map in the Texas Chain Saw Massacre game, and today we're going to break down every single escape route on the family house. I'm also going to share how each type of escape works before we jump into the video, but worry not. If you're already familiar with every type of escape, you can use the timestamps below to skip to all of the escape routes for the family house. Additionally, this video is going to be part of a 3-part series, and we'll be showing you every escape route on the Slaughterhouse and gas station in later videos. So be sure to subscribe if you would like to see those as well. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. We are very happy to have you. And additionally, if you haven't already, come catch us on a Twitch live stream, link in the description. Lastly, before we get started, I highly recommend that new and even moderately experienced players use the perk Intuition, as it will highlight the location key items can be used on, making it much easier to learn the maps. But let's jump right into how to perform every kind of escape in TCM and all of the escape routes on the family house. The first and most simple kind of escape you can perform in the Texas Chain Saw Massacre are road escapes and gate escapes. All this involves is escaping the residence and heading to the road or other outside exit area. Though this may sound easy, there are often a few steps you'll have to complete in order to get there. Firstly, most road and gate escapes are going to require you to unlock lots of doors. So grab some tools while you're in the basement or look for other available tools around the map in those nice blue boxes. Most of the outdoor escapes, such as the one at the family house, are going to require you to turn off some sort of generator or car battery. Some of these escapes will be doubled up with a gate you need to unlock, while others you can simply just walk out of. One handy tip I have is to unlock the gate before cutting power to the gate if one is present. This way, if a family member comes to check on that particular area, it may look like no one has turned off the battery or generator, giving them less of a reason to investigate. After you've cut the power and unlocked the gates, you're home free. The next escape we'll cover is a pressure valve escape. This kind of escape also isn't too complicated. Once you've escaped from the basement on any map, take a look around for a pole with a bright red valve attached to it. Note that grabbing the valve will take up an item slot in your inventory, so be ready to either drop an item or keep an extra slot open for it. Once you've obtained a valve, you need to find a pressure regulator to attach the valve to. Both valves and their regulators have multiple spawn locations, and you'll get familiar with these locations with time. If you guys would like to see a key escape item location video in the future, let me know down below. Once you've found your pressure regulator, you'll need to attach the valve and turn it on. This can take a moment, so be sure to keep an eye out for family members. After that's completed, you'll need to head to the pressure valve gate. The pressure valve gate spawns are consistent, so once you get to know their locations, these kinds of escapes will become much easier. Be aware the pressure valve gate takes a few moments to open, as the pressure regulator needs to build up, well, pressure. Additionally, the family members can turn off the valve while the regulator is gaining pressure to crush your escape attempt. Lastly, the gate won't stay open forever even without a family member turning off the valve. So make sure to take your window when it's open. Once the gate is open, you're home free. The last and final kind of escape we'll be looking at before we jump into map specifics is the fuse escape. Much like the valve escape, a fuse escape will require you to obtain a fuse once leaving the basement on a given map. These fuses come in a tan color and are in these fun little bone hand holders with a white light at the top. Fuses and their boxes can spawn in multiple locations, but you'll get to know them better with time. Once again, grabbing a fuse will take up an inventory slot, so be ready for that. After you've got your fuse in hand, head over to a Fusebox. You'll need an unlock tool to gain access to the Fusebox, so make sure to have one handy. After opening the box, you'll be greeted with some colors and numbers. Though this may look daunting, it's actually super simple. Matching colors go in corresponding slots, and the only catch is you have to make sure the number of amps matches the number of the two fuses added together across a row. In this example here, colors go in their matching places, and on the top row going across, 10 plus 1 will give us 11 amps, and on the bottom row going across, 1 plus 9 gives us 10. After whipping out your color and math skills, the fuse box will become powered, opening a gate in the basement. Make your way back down to the basement and out the door. This door will not stay open forever, so make sure you're ready to roll when you power the fuse box. On some maps or locations, it can sometimes even be worth taking a well to return to the basement quickly, but be mindful of your health. Fusebox gate spawns are consistent, so once you get to know the maps, you'll be in great shape. Now that we've covered how every kind of escape works, let's dive into a guide on every escape route from the family house. Here's a map of the family house that we'll be referencing throughout the video. On this map, I'll be labeling all of the locations as we cover each one, so we don't overwhelm you with too much information at once. I'll also leave a link to the full marked up map in the description so that you can grab it if you would like. Starting on the right side from the bird's eye view on this map, we have our generator road exit, also known as the driveway exit. This one is pretty plain and simple. You'll need to escape the home, turn off a generator, and run for the road. There's no gates on this exit once you've made it to the driveway, so you won't need to have a lock-picking tool on hand. Once you've spawned in, make your way out of the basement and onto the main floor of the house. When you've made it here, you've got two options for getting outside the driveway. The first and more stealthy approach is unlocking one of the front doors to make it out to the driveway. This can be a bit risky as family members may be checking locks frequently. The second way you can get out front is by jumping out of a window. This is pretty fun and you'll look cool while doing it, but this can be a bit noisy, and if the family member sees or hears the shattered window, you'll be in for some trouble. If you decide to go through the window, bring a health bottle so that you can heal once you've made it out to the driveway. Once you're outside, the red generator will have spawned dead ahead, or it will be off to the right in a little shack. Head over to the generator, kick it off, and start running for the main road. It's a long run to where you'll be exiting, so make sure you've got lots of stamina and no family members are breathing down your neck. On the direct opposite side of the map, off to the left, we've got the back gate escape. This escape is going to require you to unlock a few doors, so be prepared for that. After escaping the basement, make your way over to the white door with the big blue window and unlock it. This location is also known as the back porch. Unlocking this door will bring you out to the back garden and sunflower fields. You can also get access to the garden by going out of the driveway and looping around to your right, or by breaking out of a window above the back porch on the 3rd floor, which not many players know about. Again, if you decide to take the window, have some health with you. Once you're out in the garden, there will be a gate you need to unlock, and once you've done that, you're almost home. Locate a car battery that is powering the back gate escape and turn it off. Then unlock the final gate and make your way out of the residence. Like I mentioned before, sometimes it can be sneaky to unlock the last gate before turning off the car battery in case a family member shows up to look around. Looking at the top of the map, we're now going to take a look at the pressure valve gate escape. This gate will be located out in the driveway of the home in a place called the exterior or front field, but it's off to the left and much closer than the road escape. After spawning in and making your way out of the basement, you'll need to look around for a red valve. There are multiple valves available, and these can be found on the 1st or 2nd floor of the home, and sometimes can even be located outside. Once you've found a valve, collect it and bring it to a pressure regulator. There are multiple pressure regulator spawns, but some common ones are either in the back garden or side garden areas. Once you've got the valve attached, crank it on and head back through the home towards the pressure valve gate. It can be good to pre-plan and unlock the doors you'll be using ahead of time, especially if the family doesn't have a cook on the team, but you'll also have some time to make your way over as the regulator gains pressure before the gate opens. Once the gate opens, you're golden. Be sure not to accidentally exit to the side garden area, as there is a fence blocking your way to the gate, and you can tell it's the side garden as there is never a door leading out to this location. Last but certainly not least, we have the Fusebox basement door escape, which is also located at the top of the map next to the valve gate escape, but this one is underground. Once you've made your way out of the basement, take a look around the house on the main and top floor to find a fuse. Once you've obtained a fuse, head to the top floor of the home in order to find the fuse box. In all of my matches on both Victim and Family, I've only ever seen the fuse box spawn on the top floor, so from my experience, that's most likely where it will be located. The fuse box won't always be in the exact same spot up there, but it's not too large of an area to search through. Once you've found the box, insert your fuse and roll through those numbers and colors. Upon completion of the fuse box, the basement door will open, so make your way down the stairs and to the exit. A good way to remember where the exit is located is by knowing it's right under the den or where that open exit to the side garden is. Those are all of the possible escapes from the family house, and as I mentioned before, we'll be covering the gas station and slaughterhouse in the near future, so don't forget to subscribe so that you can understand those maps as well. If there's any other TCM videos or guides you'd like to see, let me know down below, and I'd love to hear which kind of escape is your favorite. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck out there.